Here is a quick plus-size travel tip. Many plus-size travelers wonder if they should upgrade to business, first class, or premium, or if they should just...
Plus-size influencer demands FAA and airlines give fat flyers as many free seats, as they need to spread themselves out, and admits other passengers may have to foot the bill. A plus-sized influencer has demanded the Federal Aviation Authority and airlines give overweight flyers as many free seats as they require to fly comfortably. Jalen Cheney, a travel and lifestyle creator based in Vancouver, wants the Federal Aviation Authority to protect plus-sized travelers and make flying in coach comfortable and accessible for everyone. She also wants airlines to be forced to refund overweight passengers for any extra seats they're forced to purchase when booking to accommodate their size. As plus-size travelers, my partner and I have unfortunately experienced discrimination and discomfort while flying, she wrote in her petition, which has been signed by around 4,300 people as of Saturday afternoon. She added, all plus-size passengers should be provided with an extra free seat, or even 2 or 3 seats depending on their size, to accommodate their needs and ensure their comfort during the flight. Turning her attention to reimbursements, Cheney added, airlines should offer a refund for plus-size passengers who purchase additional seats independently. This should be a straightforward process that can be accessed online or through customer service. Cheney admits that price tickets would have to rise if she were to get her way, and concedes non-overweight passengers could be faced with higher ticket prices to help cover improvements. During a flight from Pasco to Denver, my fiancé was subjected to hateful comments, disapproving looks, and even refusal to sit next to them, amounting to discrimination. Similarly, on another flight, I was forced to occupy only one seat with immovable armrests that caused me pain and bruises. In videos posted to her Instagram, Cheney has widely documented her struggles flying, from showing her and her boyfriend being tightly packed into seats, to showing what some passengers have said to her, including asking her if she bought 2 seats. They say it's not fair to the person who has to sit next to me if I don't text over late on the video read. When I tell them I do, they say I'm selfish for taking a seat from another. However, when Cheney is forced to occupy only one seat, it can lead her to being in pain and cause chafing, as well as being subjected to poor treatment from fellow passengers. This mistreatment of plus-size passengers is unacceptable, and it highlights the urgent need for better policies that protect the dignity and rights of all passengers, regardless of size, she wrote. Unfortunately, plus-size passengers often experience discomfort and discrimination when flying. The lack of a uniform customer of size airline policy is unacceptable and must be addressed. Cheney currently uses seatbelt extenders to make flying a more comfortable experience. She hasn't commented on why she doesn't fly business or first class, which offers much bigger seats, although those fares are far more expensive than regular coach seats. She also believes crew members should undergo training on how to accommodate plus-size travelers, including handling sensitive situations and providing appropriate customer service. In addition, she believes SA should also be trained and implement clear guidelines for screening plus-size travelers, train agents on how to respectfully interact with plus-size travelers, offer sensitivity training, and provide accessible screening equipment. Cheney has also suggested a wheelchair-accessible bathroom be added to all new airplanes. This change will improve accessibility for passengers of all sizes and abilities, allowing them to use the restroom comfortably and without difficulty. This will promote a more inclusive and accommodating travel experience, demonstrating the industry's commitment to serving all passengers equally, she wrote on the petition. However, Cheney pointed out she did not know who would have to fund the cost of the changes she suggested, but believes the changes are worth it. It is difficult to provide a one-size-fits-all answer to the question of who will pay for the policies mentioned in the petition, she told Fox News in a statement. Implementing policies to accommodate plus-size passengers may come with associated costs, but these costs must be weighed against the benefits of creating a more welcoming and inclusive travel experience. She suggested that airlines stop overselling tickets, so that those tickets available could be used to accommodate larger passengers. She also said the government may have a role to play in funding or incentivizing these policies, as part of its responsibility to promote accessible and equitable transportation for all citizens. In the end, the question of who will pay for these policies should not be a barrier to taking action, she told Fox. By implementing these requirements, airlines will create a more inclusive and welcoming environment for all passengers, regardless of their size. It's time for the airline industry to take a stand and commit to creating a more inclusive and accommodating environment for all passengers. Join us in demanding that the FAA take action to protect plus-size travelers, she wrote in her petition. DailyMail.com has reached out to Cheney for comment. Plus-size traveler demands free seats, better accommodations on airlines. A plus-size travel social media influencer demanded that airlines better accommodate larger passengers when traveling. Jillian Cheney from Vancouver, Washington, started the Change.org petition demand for the FAA to protect plus-sized customers, detailing several demands to ensure larger passengers can fly without issues. Cheney kicked off the petition claiming she and her fiancé were subjected to discrimination on a recent flight from Pasco, Washington to Denver, which roughly takes just over 2 hours. She claims other passengers refused to sit next to them, with the pair receiving hateful comments and disapproving looks while traveling. As plus-size travelers, my partner and I have unfortunately experienced discrimination and discomfort while flying, the content creator wrote in her petition. The influencer wrote it was not the first time she felt discriminated against while flying. On another flight, I was forced to occupy only one seat with immovable armrests that caused me pain and bruises, she wrote, citing that when she and her fiancé purchase extra seats on their own, they are still mistreated by other passengers and airline staff. Cheney said her experiences flying caused her pain and vulnerability, and that the airline companies have a responsibility to consider people of larger size when booking flights, and is requesting the FAA to step in to enforce her demands. The FAA must require all airlines to implement a clear customer of size policy that prioritizes the comfort and well-being of all passengers. This policy should include clear guidelines on accommodating larger passengers, such as providing larger seats, seat belt extenders, and alternative seating arrangements, Cheney wrote in the petition. All plus-size passengers should be provided with an extra free seat, or even 2 or 3 seats depending on their size, to accommodate their needs and ensure their comfort during the flight, the influencer wrote. For plus-size passengers who purchase extra seats on their own, Cheney wants the airlines to fully reimburse their additional seats, saying this process should be straightforward. The FAA currently has no seat size requirement for airlines, with the average seat width in economy travel being 17 inches and 30 inches of legroom when a seat is pitched back, according to Reuters. Cheney also called on the airlines to provide additional airport assistance to plus-size travelers if necessary, including wheelchair assistance and priority boarding, along with proper employee training to handle sensitive situations and providing appropriate customer service for larger travelers. Her petition also calls for larger-sized bathrooms for plus-size travelers, saying planes should have at least one wheelchair-accessible restroom. For bathrooms, the average size is around 24 inches wide, depending on the airline, which is 10 inches less than the average porta-potty, according to the Washington Post. But the airlines and FAA aren't the only arm of air travel that Cheney has called out in the petition, with the TSA getting a piece of her mind with how they could better handle plus-size passengers. The TSA should implement clear guidelines for screening plus-size travelers, train agents on how to respectfully interact with plus-size travelers, offer sensitivity training, and provide accessible screening equipment, she wrote. Cheney's petition has gained 3,951 signatures of her set goal of 5,000 as of Saturday morning. Cheney labels herself as a plus-size travel, fashion, and lifestyle creator, and has nearly 100,000 followers on Instagram. See with Post Wires.